Hello again, and greetings from Texas. For this discussion, the aviation position I choose is Certified Flight Instructor, or CFI, as they're well known. When preparing for this interview for a flight instructor position, I think it is important to understand what the employer is really trying to learn. When they ask questions, they aren't just looking for someone who can fly an airplane or who has passed the required check rides. Behind the questions, they are trying to determine whether you are safe, dependable, professional, and capable of teaching and communicating with different types of people. I have several experiences that I believe would help me in this interview position, or at least when I'm in an interview. If I'm interviewing for this position is probably a better way to say that. First, I spent almost 26 years on the Dallas Fire Rescue, Dallas Fire Department, including more than 20 years as a paramedic. That career taught me how to make decisions under pressure, work as part of a team, communicate clearly, and most importantly, put safety first. You always have to put safety first in anything. Aviation requires many of those same qualities. Verbatim. You have to have them. Second, I served in the U.S. Air Force as a C-130 crew chief. That gave me an early understanding of aviation safety, maintenance, attention to detail, and the importance of following procedures. In aviation, sometimes the smallest detail can make a very big difference. Finally, I have experience as both an instructor and a substitute teacher, teaching several subjects. I was a instructor, like I have my firefighter instructor 1 and 2, so I've made training videos, assisted with training on the fire department, and that's shown me that people don't all learn the same way. A good instructor has to be patient and sometimes find a different way to explain something before it finally clicks. I think that experience would be especially valuable as a flight instructor. A Bible verse that I think fits this week's discussion is Proverbs 16:3, which says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." I've lived that. So, I think it applies very well to preparing for an aviation interview. We should prepare ourselves, study the company, the position, and practice answering questions and present ourselves professionally at the same time. As a Christian, I believe we can commit to those plans, commit them to God, and trust Him with where they ultimately lead. For me, preparing for this journey means taking the experiences I already have and continuing to learn and make that ready and pass on all that information that I've absorbed and hand it to someone in my toolbox. You can only offer advice, but the tools are there, and here's my toolbox. What do you need? Until next time, peace and love. Captain Hauser out. Happy landings.